The stage trembles, the world silences. J-Hope's Killin' It Girl Fancam at the last concert and BTS Festa 2025 makes ARMY cry. Is this truly the end of J-Hope's solo era before BTS returns as 7? Or is it the beginning of a new chapter that is far more powerful? Amidst the roar of cheers, the crazy strobe lights, and the chest-thumping bass, one performance has stopped time. Killin' It Girl performed live on the Hope on the stage, J-Hope's last solo concert, which then exploded at BTS Festa 2025. The fancam of that iconic moment is now not just a visual archive, but a historical artifact for ARMY around the world. An explosion of emotions in the first second as soon as the intro of Killin' It Girl filled the Seoul Stadium. The camera trembled from screams. This isn't just ordinary fanaticism. It's a collective hysteria that can only be triggered by one name: Young Hoseok. The performance was a combination of technique, emotion, and almost inhuman stamina. The fancam recorded it from angles that official broadcasts couldn't reach: eye movements, bursts of sweat, heavy breaths between lyrics, to the moment when Hobi bowed and smiled slightly, all of which are cinematic peaks that are more than just a concert. This is an experience. Why Killin' It Girl burns the stage hotter than fire. The song is different. Not because of its menacing beat or its futuristic visuals, but because Hobi performed not as part of BTS, but as himself, an artist, dancer, and stage leader. The fancam shows an intense choreography that makes the audience gasp, combined with a storm-like energy that never seems to subside. The fan camera captures unseen details like the moment he touches the ground, hits the rhythm with his shoulder, then rises and sweeps the air with a deadly whip-like movement. The audience? Wild. They're not just watching. They are immersed, screaming, shedding tears. Glorilla and a deadly combination. It's impossible not to mention the surprising collaboration with American rapper Glorilla, who also performed her rap part live at Festa 2025. The audience broke. The fancam shows J-Hope's expression when Glorilla appeared from behind the stage with flames spewing into the air. Their chemistry? Very rough, very raw, and very fitting. Glorilla provides a hard-hitting hip-hop edge, while J-Hope remains the energy controller. The audience doesn't know who to look at, and that's their strength. Cinematic visuals from the eyes of fans. One viral fancam from Festa 2025 captured J-Hope in slow motion as he spun on the last chorus. Imagine, the background is burning red, sweat is reflecting off his skin, and the lights form a silhouette of a body dancing with brutal precision. This isn't just movement, it's a statement. Every frame deserves to be called a film clip. And the most heartbreaking thing, his expression. There's a thin smile that's almost like a farewell, but that's where the mystery lies. Is this the end or the beginning? Festa 2025, a celebration full of tears and longing. This performance is not just part of a concert. This is the pinnacle moment of BTS Festa 2025, the group's 12th anniversary, but not attended completely by all members. Suga is still in military service. But in the midst of that void, the fancam shows how J-Hope fills that void not with a substitute, but with his own full strength. He brought memories with other members onto the stage. In one interlude section, visuals from BTS's past were projected on the screen, and when Suga's face appeared, the fan camera captured tears streaming down J-Hope's cheeks, a performance that shakes the BTS narrative. Killin' It Girl in live form is not just a song performed at the end of a tour, but a narrative peak of J-Hope's solo journey. The fancam witnessed the change, from an artist who used to stand in the shadows of the main dancer, now becoming a performer who can fill a stadium alone. One video highlights how, after the encore, J-Hope stood in the middle of the stage alone, the microphone lowered, and there was only one word heard through the loudspeakers: "Thank you, ARMY." There was no music, no spotlights, but the entire stadium remained standing, applauding for almost 2 full minutes. That wasn't just applause. That's recognition, resonance that echoes throughout the world on social media. the Killin It Girl Fancam broke trend boundaries. A 2-minute 48-second video from a fan in the floor area became trending #1 on Twitter, Korea, Japan, and Brazil simultaneously. The fans made analyses of hand movements, facial expressions, to the selection of J-Hope's stage wardrobe, which is called a symbol of freedom and modern masculine power. From the fan cam, fans can even distinguish when Hobie is holding back tears or just adjusting his breath, a closing that hasn't become the end. Although Festa 2025 did not bring all 7 members together completely, the Killin It Girl Fancam became a silent representative of a great hope. BTS will return together. And when that happens, the energy recorded in this concert will be a point of reference about how Hobie, the sunshine, transformed into a sunfire that burned the stage alone. Now, thousands of fans keep the fancam like a sacred artifact. On Reddit, one fan wrote, "I will never see a live concert the same way again after watching this fancam." This isn't just about J-Hope. This is about who we are as ARMY and how deep our love is for them. Is this really a farewell, or just a pause before the rise of the complete BTS formation again? One thing is for sure, as long as there are fan cams like this, memories will never die. Killin It Girl J-Hope's last fan cam at BTS Festa 2025, a reality or just a digital illusion? One question hangs in the air like an invisible echo. Is this real, or just a sensation wrapped in an explosion of light and sound? Behind the roar of the audience, the blinding stage lights, and the rows of fan cams that went viral on TikTok, we are faced with a reality that is increasingly difficult to separate from illusion. The fancam of J-Hope's last concert at Hope on the stage and BTS Festa 2025, especially when performing the song Killin It Girl, has set the online world ablaze. But behind all the praise, hype, and digital euphoria, don't we need to ask, what are we really witnessing? Is this purely an expression of art? Or is this part of a grand narrative designed to exploit ARMYs longing for OT7 togetherness? The visuals of the concert were so perfect that they were almost unbelievable. J-Hope's precise movements, the energy of the crowd that seemed to be directed by a film director, the dramatic lighting, and the lyrics that blended with emotional expressions. Is this a real moment recorded, or a scenario designed to create a viral moment? We know that the fancam videos circulating come from various platforms such as TikTok, YouTube Shorts, to snippet clips that are massively shared on X, formerly Twitter. But the big question is, have you ever seen official documentation from Big Hit that confirms all of these narratives completely and transparently? Skepticism doesn't mean disbelief, but rather asking more deeply. For example, why did the stage version of the Killin It Girl video go viral first, rather than an official statement from the label? Why does the circulating footage have a production quality equivalent to an official MV, even though it is claimed to be an ordinary fancam? These questions are important, not to spread doubt, but to build awareness. On the other hand, we cannot turn a blind eye to J-Hope's extraordinary hard work in his solo tour and comeback, which has been touted as the peak of individual performance. But when the emotions of the audience are so drawn in, is this purely the result of an artist's creativity or media narrative manipulation in order to form extreme emotional attachment? We're not telling you to stop loving BTS. We're just inviting you to love them with your eyes open. Because healthy love is not blind love. Because today, in the digital age, between reality and fiction, between stage and engineering, the line is increasingly blurred. Then our only defense is a reflective, skeptical, and intelligent attitude. Don't swallow every show raw. Verify, question, and become an ARMY that is not only loyal, but also aware. We will continue to present information, opinions, and analysis based on available sources, but the real truth? It's in your hands to find. So, before you hair the Killin It Girl fancam for the 1000th time, ask yourself, what am I really seeing? And if you have opinions, doubts, or even rebuttals to this article, we want to hear them. Leave your comments. Let's discuss it together. Because in a world filled with stage lights and narrative shadows, the truth can only emerge if we are willing to ask.